Ho, 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 ho.
Cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Got you with the Santa thing. Objectivity. It's lost. Ho, ho, ho. Everything's lost. Everything is now mega prejudiced. Everything is in our face. You can't deny it. You have to accept it. You have to deny everything. You don't have to accept anything. Where's the objectivity? Where's the examining of facts? And then applying logic? It's lost. Everyone has been reduced, it seems. And this is a general and broad statement. Everyone's been reduced to their base emotional instincts and levels. There used to be you could take the opposing political side's position and at least repeat it and then try and support it and see if it works. Can you do that now? Not a chance, right? You try. And so we've now been conditioned just to give up. Don't even bother trying because everything that is said is so absurd. Everything is absurd. There's no place for objectivity in a world that is populated with absurd political statements and conditions and social statements and conditions and preconditions. Oh, it's red alert. It's red alert, folks. Now, I read this headline. Donald Trump gives speech. Says that day one, he'll end the illegal immigration problem. And I thought, that's absurd. Right? Why did I say that? Why did, it just popped out of my head because everything is so absurd, whether it is or not. I was like, I'll throw hot shots like that out there. In a day, I'd fix the problem with my policy. Well, the problem won't be fixed. Let's just say Trump says, yeah, we'll stop the border. We'll seal the border up day one. Well, that's a lot of fingers and a lot of holes in the dikes. But I get what he's saying, right? Once I started being objective, I didn't even read his plan. Not one word of his speech on how to fix the border crisis. I just know that it can be fixed. It can be done. And yeah, there's process, but it has to start with a decision, an intelligent decision. You can't fix the border problem by making more cheese in Wisconsin, right? Nothing to do with each other. That's how Democrats do things, and that's why we've been led into this deny everything, laugh at everything, put everything off, don't even read it because of the ridiculous ideas that we've been given by the left, which have just gotten more ridiculous. For example, because I like to give examples, you want ridiculous. Gender confused, mentally deranged human beings in the United States of America need help. So a social movement has been started to force other people to accept their delusions and encourage said behavior by agreeing with the mentally disturbed, disillusioned person and provide them how do I put this? Provide them with positive reinforcement that their mental delusion is acceptable. Oh, man. Yesterday I had had a construction foreman tell me he had a problem on the project. And I said, look, I got your answer coming from the engineer, and I read him what I wrote. He's like, man, you know words like that? I said, yeah, I just don't use them around you guys because you're a bunch of fucking wood butchers out there, you know, kicking ass and building shit, but you guys don't talk like that on a job site. That's fucking engineering talk. It's pretty funny. We need to learn to talk to everyone the way they can understand it. Right? So I speak a lot of versions of English. These fruitcakes need to learn real English. Right? They need some objective, not subjective to their fantasy perspective. They need objective reality. And I think way on the other end of the spectrum, President Trump gets reelected. We need to stop getting platitudes. Don't just say, yeah, there's a border problem, I'll fix it. That's what you were elected for. You don't have to, you know, what I want is to know that you have an understanding of the problem and that you can explain it in detail. And you can describe in detail the steps that can be taken so that the process is completed and the objective is met. Otherwise, we're just getting right-wing trash. I tell you, folks, America, we're in big trouble. Are you prepared? Food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense. I've kind of developed with you guys over the years, you know, a very simple program. Not because you are simple or I am simple, but because it's both simple to understand and can be easily passed on to someone else. The objective has always been the objective goal. The object has always been to get other people to wake up and look at what's going on. To be given some basic, fundamental ways to think objectively about what is happening. We do that daily by covering stuff. Right? And then ways to help others see it and then take action. You don't need a 50-part plan with layers of shit in it. That's, you know, and okay, you have to call me and I'll give you the specifics for your area and tell you exactly what to do at any given moment. That's overwhelming. Right? That's my objective. I've remained objective about that, but the problem that's in front of us, can it be solved? Ooh, that's a great argument. I think, yeah, we can do it with words, but doing it with action is tough because people on the left have lost all sense of reason or objectivity, looking at problems, how to solve them. Folks, 2 plus 2 is 4. The left will tell you 2 plus 2 is whatever you think it is. Meaning, if you have a problem, any solution will do. That's incorrect. If you have a fire, you do not throw oil and gasoline on it. Their answer to the problem of the fire is to throw oil and gasoline on it and hope to drown the fire with the substances. Instead, they've just made things far worse. Look at the border. They said, well, we'll solve the problem by letting them in. So even more come, and then more on top of that, exponentially growing. Oh, that's no problem. We'll just ship them around the country. Everyone else can carry the load. Oh, great, more oil and gas. So Trump says he can fix it. Good. Good, but we need to stop just accepting and rejecting everybody based on our lack of objectivity in our propagandized states of mind. It's hard to do. Like I said, I read Trump's headline. I'm like, bullshit, But, we've just been, I know there's a couple of different psychological phenomena that I've talked about here, kind of brought into this general discussion on being objective. Do I have to be objective? One last thing. Do I have to be objective with Democrats, or can I just outright dismiss them because they're fucking idiots? There's actually a strong argument for that, because I have not heard a Democrat offer a solution to a problem in years. And they say, look, get prepared, help others, keep it simple. Chance favors the prepared mind. Is yours. Semper Fi.
Audio Jungle.